back to rent and mortgage freedom. For those of you who are not experiencing it yet, rent and mortgage freedom is a result of buying multifamily real estate, which has cash flow that eliminates your housing expense forever. Again, most Americans, their housing expense is about 35%. 35% goes to housing. So if you're making $3,000 per month, then about $1,000 is actually going towards your housing, whether that is rent or mortgage. So imagine what would happen for you. Imagine what would happen for you just like that with one single move to acquire multifamily real estate. You never had a housing expense for the rest of your life. What would change? In chat, let me know what would change for you if you never had a housing expense for the rest of your life. What would change for you if you never had a housing expense for the rest of your life? Let me know in chat. Ty said everything. Ryan said everything, everything, everything. Freedom, more money to invest, able to travel more, buy more stocks, everything, location, freedom, life, retire early, savings. We don't save money over here, family. Saving money is death. Dead presidents, we're supposed to resurrect them. We don't save money over here beyond our emergency fund. Generational wealth, access to resources, crypto and DeFi, invest, help more families, okay? Help more of my family. Beautiful, good, good, good. So everything that you're typing right now, I'm able to experience and I am experiencing because of my multifamily real estate portfolio. So you are exactly right. Multifamily real estate is the vehicle to get you everything that you were typing in right here and right now, all right? So let me just explain this to you. If we can literally just get rid of your housing expense, whether that is rent, right, or a mortgage interest, if we get rid of your housing expense, and let's say your housing expense is $1,000 a month, and we can invest that at 6% annually, do you know how much money all of you would have over the next 30 years if we could literally just stop you from paying rent or a mortgage interest? You would all be millionaires. $1,000 per month invested at 6% for 30 years is $1,015,590. You would all be millionaires if we could simply just do this one thing, get rid of your housing expense. I'm not asking you to magically pick the right stock. I'm not asking you to pick the right crypto or NFT, none of that. No guessing here. If we can literally just do this one single thing, which is get rid of your housing expense forever, I can almost guarantee that over the next 30 years, you and your last name will be millionaires. And this is cold hard cash millionaires, not just equity millionaires. There'll also be equity in your property on top of that. But just off of the cash you're saving alone, by not having a housing expense, you would be a millionaire, guaranteed, okay? But again, it's a long-term game. A lot of y'all are into get rich quick schemes. How much money have you really made in crypto? Okay. How much money have you really made in NFTs? You just looking for a quick lick? Are you making money consistently every single day? It's one thing to buy one and see it go up and pull out. That's great. But how much did you lose? Do you even know? Because you just keep pouring money back in. Do you really even know how much you made or how much you lost? I know exactly what my real estate portfolio has done for me. I know exactly how much I'm going to get every single month in rental revenue and profit. I can almost anticipate appreciation. I know exactly what my tax savings is going to be because I own multifamily real estate. So don't get caught up in these bright, new, shiny objects when multifamily real estate is the most proven business model of all time, one that will last forever. I hope you win big on that NFT, on that crypto, on that stock. I hope you win big. But guess what? Once you win big, guess what you have to do? You're typically going to have to go put it into real estate or your own business. All right. So first thing we got to do is get you off this HGTV foolishness. When people are in my program, I tell them they cannot watch HGTV. They can only watch JGTV because HGTV will literally tell you to do the opposite of what I'm teaching you to do. It will tell you to do the opposite of what I'm teaching you to do. Okay. Your first investment property will not look like this, family. Your first investment property will not look like this. I wish your first fourplex looked like this. It will not. Okay. Typically, your first investment property is going to be a B-class property, not in the hood. Okay. I want you to be safe where you live and feel comfortable, but it's typically going to be a B-class property, not some A-class high-end property that you might see on HGTV. This was my first home in Brooklyn, New York, my first multifamily, the triplex that I showed you earlier. My first home was not my dream home, but it made my dreams possible. Did y'all catch that? My first home was not my dream home, but it made my dreams possible, right? They put linen white paint over everything. They could at least put that gentrification gray. What y'all know about that gentrification gray paint? How many of y'all got gentrification gray in your apartment or your house right now? Keep it real. How many of y'all got gentrification gray in your apartment or house right now? Look at my countertops, Formica countertops, no granite. My appliances, white appliances, no stainless steel. Cabinets, basic cabinets from Lowe's or Home Depot. If I would have walked into this property with HGTV eyes, I would have walked out and missed out on the opportunity. But this property is appreciated by over $400,000 over the past 8 years. That's $50,000 in new net worth for doing nothing over the past 8 years. Some of y'all don't even make $50,000 per year in active income, working 2,000 hours per year. I had to do nothing except buy right in order to experience this increase in equity. I saw the wave coming from Manhattan to Dumbo. What did JG say in 444? Should have bought that property in Dumbo, right? Then to Fort Greene, then to Clinton Hill, then to Stuyvesant Heights, then to Bed-Stuy. And so I bought in Bed-Stuy before the wave hit Bed-Stuy. And what was Bed-Stuy called? What was Bed-Stuy called in 2013, family, when I bought this property? It was called thank you, Jamila, Do or Die Bed-Stuy. That's where I bought. I bought in a neighborhood called Do or Die. Who wants to live in a neighborhood called Do or Die? Because I knew what was about to happen. I saw what was changing. I was able to identify the 33 signs of gentrification. And I realized that Bed-Stuy had about 10 to 15, and it was moving towards 33. And so now that wave is all the way out in East New York towards JFK, and my appreciation on that property just gone up and up and up, and it's stuck because it's New York. It ain't ever going down, right? And I'm able to use that equity through a HELOC or refinancing to buy more and more real estate in smaller, less expensive markets. So you got to learn how to play the game, right? You cannot work your way to wealth. So you got to decide what side of the equation do you want to be on. Are you going to be a single family HGTV buyer that's looking for granite countertop? Are you going to be a multifamily real estate investor that's looking for guaranteed cash flow? Are you going to be buying based on emotions? Or are you going to be buying based on economics, right? Are you looking for your dream home? Or are you going to be looking for an asset that will pay for your dream home? Are you looking for a finished basement? Or are you looking to start building wealth? Which side of the equation do you want to be on, okay? If you stick with me and Matt long enough on the right side of the equation, we can get you the home that you desire for free without you paying for it. But if you want to keep up with the Joneses and you want to follow the American dream, you want to feel the pressure, you want to compare, then good luck on that path to getting free. You will only slow your process and it will take you longer and longer and longer, meaning more years of work, more savings, less freedom, okay? So many people think that you need a lot of money to get started in real estate, and you don't, and I'm gonna prove it to you. I bought that property in 2013. Here's my W-2 from 2012, family. This is my actual W-2 from 2012, and I only made $35,000. So I bought a triplex in Brooklyn, New York, when I wasn't making a lot of money, in New York City, the most expensive market in the world, while I was an entrepreneur, and within 3 years of an economic recession. So this is proof that you do not need lots of money to get started in real estate, especially multifamily real estate. This is my actual W-2. This is what the lender used to qualify me for that triplex in Brooklyn, New York. But because you didn't understand how real estate, multifamily real estate in particular, was financed, you didn't believe that you could actually get in the game with your low income. How, Sway? I'm going to show you how.